blood would make Martha leave the rest.
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
Pensaba que por ahí habría una bajada.
Here for another of my lectures? One would think. I admit, a far more reputable fellowship. My beloved homeland. Or at least, it was. Allow me to educate you. I have the details here.
Interesante. ¿Cuál es mi relación con...? Amigos, no. No. Mal. Mal. Muy mal. Luchan, la salva. En el presente. Viajan juntos. Viajan juntos. Viajan juntos. Viajan juntos. ¡Mal! Pero bueno. Muy mal. Muy mal todo.
Here you are.
Ah, oye, esto está muy guapo, ¿eh? Qué curioso.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Muy mal, Cliff. Tienes que dar el paso.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Cuánta referencia a la mitología griega, chaval.
Roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky
Con la bengal,
wax
vaya.
to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Dar brea, pulir brea.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Este no me gusta. Vale, esto sí ha subido los rayos. No me termina de convencer este, ¿eh? Me gusta más el otro.
I can't imagine.
Me gusta más el otro. A ver, no he aumentado los rayos porque no tenía... Porque no tenía... Que no me convence... mejorarme a...
Obelus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Vale, vamos a dejar la misión secundaria a medio hacer hasta que volvamos, total. Es de entregarle las cosas, así que vamos a la forma de Marte. Mierda.
Stay down!
Está más destrozado de lo que estaba hasta hace 5 años. Aquí no hay nadie. Aquí antes había gente. ¿Qué ha pasado en 5 años?
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Fucking Imperials. If they hurt Martha, they'll have the whole rest to answer to. Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Vale.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those horses touch an arrow.
This one. Look. Up ahead.
Marta.
Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you.
You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn black shields, that's what happened.
Guardas
The
oscuros.
Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds,
¿Cómo?
poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in this area, and they are to defend all our citizens.
Clive está enfadado.
Even for the Empire.
¿Sabrá ya lo de su madre? Ha pasado 5 años. O sea, que fue la zorra que les vendió. ¿Lo sabrá ya? Aquí, Fervid. Gracias por pasarte por aquí. Otro muerto.
Are
Otro
we too
muerto.
late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
¿De la paz?
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn.
Custodios de la oscuridad. What the
We
fuck?
swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take
Ah, ese es
long.
el juramento de los guardas locales. Os lo estáis jugando. El circular de Cid, el círculo de Cid no me gusta. Es muy lento.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Sí, sí, tal cual. Es que es la habilidad del Kingdom Hearts with Bracelet. ¡Ah! Me han dado una moneda nueva. ¿Qué es esto? What is this?
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
¿La moneda que me han dado? No era ni experiencia, ni habilidad, ni viles. Lo que era. Ah, no le puedo poner esto al perro.
The abbot.
No ha quedado nadie.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
Sí.
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid, where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Me están dando como una moneda para Rosario. Pensaba que estaba con Ingrid. Anda. Un Ariman. What? ¿Es un monstruo a cazar? ¿Hay cacería? Escorias. Por toda la lista encontrarás temibles enemigos llamados escorias. Aunque supongan todo un reto, al derrotarlas no solo tendrás guiles y renombre, sino también preciados materiales para fabricar nuevo equipo y mejorar el que ya tienes. También puedes huir del combate si no te ves preparado. Para conocer más acerca de dónde encontrarlas y las recompensas que obtendrás, si acabas con ellas, habla con el Moguri de la Guareda, Néctar, junto al tablón de anuncios. ¡Ajá! ¡Entiendo! Hola.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Uy, puta madre. ¿Qué es esto?
Over here! Attack!
Es que Jill no se pega conmigo. Joder, está partiendo la cara la puta historia del bufón. Nariz de mierda. Venga al suelo. Mierda, mierda, mierda. ¡Muérete ya! ¡Pescado! ¡Oh! Escoria derrotada. Vale, de abajo debe de ser renombre. ¡Uy! Ok.
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Thank you, Founder.
Hala, para arriba.
Oi, look sharp! And they call themselves our country.
They've killed my parent. I didn't.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this.
Oh.
I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again
Rosaria?
and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
¡Ojo, Franca! Solo llevas 4 horas.
We can stay
Creo,
longer if you
no lo
wish.
sé.
No need. I'll be ready should the
Felicidades.
Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse-breakers.
Solo. No sé cuánto llevas en realidad, pero desde que lo dijiste unas 4 horas. ¿Qué es ese más? ¿Una misión o qué es eso? ¿Cuándo has visto la notificación? Bueno, pues solo lleva 5 horas.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
¿Qué les pasa a los chocobos?
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help him. There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
La alma blanca esta no será la chocobo de Clive cuando era joven. No quería hacer eso. Voy a ver dónde estaban para ver por dónde bajó. Vale, seguimos por parte.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.